If you've got dampness or mold around the home, you will no doubt be familiar with the side effects, the allergies, the sneezing, the itchy and watery eyes. There are so many health factors associated with having dampness and mold around the home. And our healthy home expert Jo is here, and she's going to be sharing with us her top 7 ways on how we can ensure that we have a healthy and optimum environment at home.
Thanks, Emmy. One of the major things that I think people should understand is it's really important to evenly heat the home, especially during winter, that you've got to keep that temperature and humidity the same throughout the house to really prevent moisture buildup.
That's interesting because I know I'm guilty of wanting to heat the lounge room because we're all here and shutting the bedroom doors.
Exactly. And a lot of people do that to save energy, but it doesn't necessarily work out that way, because then you're creating moisture problems. Another really important thing to do is to make sure that the extractor fans in all the wet rooms, so the bathrooms and the laundry and the above, the range hood, they need to be extracting, they need to be strong and they're working efficiently and extracting the air to the outside, not into the roof cavity.
Yeah. And I know you were showing me today, having dust and build up on those vents makes them not working efficiently. So very important that we wipe those down and clean them as well.
Absolutely. The third thing that's really important is to vacuum regularly and thoroughly and make sure your vacuum cleaner has a HEPA filter, HEPA filter. Very important that you're not just sucking up all that dust and then recirculating it. If you're using a regular vacuum cleaner, that's what could be happening. It can just be shooting back out the back, all the really small particulate matter.
What a waste of time.
Yes.
And now I know you were saying about thoroughly vacuuming one particular area versus doing a quick skim of the house. Again, another thing I'm guilty of.
Yeah, we all are. But it is really important just to vacuum a small area and do it properly. So even one room, spend 15 minutes in one room rather than 15 minutes doing the whole house. Then you've done that room thoroughly. And you want to do couches and you want to do, drapes, mattresses, all that. Really give it a good vacuum. The fourth thing I want to mention is clutter. So really try and reduce your clutter around the house, particularly under beds or behind couches. People like to hide things and that just creates clutter and obviously more dust. So get a really good wet microfiber cloth and go over things really thoroughly. That's important.
And I know that you were telling me earlier about dust and humidity and how they work hand in hand, that dust mites actually thrive in that environment.
Yeah, exactly. Dust mites they live in dust and they live in all your fabrics and furnishings. So you really want to keep the humidity down and keep things clean, keep the dust away. The fifth thing that's really important, open your windows and get that air circulating every day. Now you do have to be careful that it's not really humid outside and you're just allowing that humid air in the house. But it is important to have the air circulating around the house daily. So try and open your windows every day, even just for a little bit. Number 6 is check the gutters outside, down pipes, drainage around the house. Really important that you haven't got a problem somewhere where there's water dripping and just falling beside the wall of the house. Because that can just create moisture that just eventually comes through to the house. Garden beds up against the wall sometimes can be a problem too, particularly on the south side of the home.
And if you do have a water leak, I know you say 24 to 48 hours, we need to get onto it?
Yes, get onto it. Get onto it as soon as you can. And finally, a dehumidifier is a really great way to manage that indoor climate.
And with a dehumidifier, obviously we've talked a lot about how we move that throughout the home and for what reasons, but I guess is it about creating that microclimate or that optimum level of humidity in the home?
Yeah, it really is. And it's just about also, it gives you a number so you can monitor it and you know that it's exactly 50% or 55% or whatever you want it to be. And really important because you're not going to get condensation building up and then that's really going to stop the mould. Mould can't survive without moisture.
And we all want happy, healthy homes, is that correct?
We certainly do. And we don't want sick children.
No. Thank you so much, Jo.
My pleasure, Emmy. Thank you.